Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where I'm not gonna spend the whole episode complaining about how Blue went out of their way and spent actual resources to make a move that hurts themselves just in order to hurt me. But I am gonna bring it up that one more time. Alright, so how can we recover from this combination of betrayal and just completely asinine, horrible play from a person who had already kind of betrayed us once? I should have known better than to trust him. I think the answer is probably I can't. I have the ability to region swap the Irken, and because I pulled up and tried to do the other thing before noticing that the borders got closed, I think our Irken is now just doomed. Right, because it costs an action point to burrow, like to resettle, and then it costs another action point to change regions. So we won't be able to do both next turn. And we don't really have another way of getting out of here, right? Like, due to the terrain plus the shape of the enemy region, and blue is enemy from now on for the rest of the game. Yeah, they don't want to give us... Yeah, there's no way we get even close to getting them to reopen their border. I can't ask for peace from Brown, because we just don't have the tech for that. Yeah, there's not really anything we can do about this. We can have the Irken move to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, out, in. That works, right? Yeah, okay. Now, if the Irken is right here, then Stigarnal is in reinforcement range, and so we get the garrison and stuff, and maybe we can just try to defend the Irken. We don't have to win, we just have to not lose the Irken and make it sort of like a costly loss for them. Can I give you real weapons, maybe? Like if we give you Infantry Slayer and... let's say this stuff. That's not too expensive. I probably don't want to equip... well... this might be worth putting on. Yeah, that's probably worthwhile, right? They don't actually have any ranged attacks, so the improved vision's not going to help. Yeah, detection's not going to matter. Okay. Let's do that. So Bishop Julian's ready to fight. And I guess we'll see. Plus we have the rider. Yeah, so we want to do that, and then of course we want to engage with this battle at the very beginning of the turn so that they don't get away. We can chomp up this army and then run the big army back to the front and hopefully push through Einar. How's Purple feeling after the reload? Oh, you're not even showing as exhausted anymore. He feels like he is doing well in the war now because he is sieging a city. So we'll correct that misapprehension. So we want to basically just like commit this as fast as possible. Come on. Okay, and then I probably want you to settle, right? That way, if this does work out and Khazar does survive, then next turn we can use his action point over here. This is pretty auto. Yep, easy crush. And then where can we get to? Yeah, I guess just close. Close will have to be good enough. Who are you? I don't know, just some random dude. And also, that was a forgotten army that just stepped next to my city with a hero and everything? What on earth? So, I wonder if we generated a world with an extra continent that nobody started on, because this is a ridiculously tight space for us to already know 7 of the players. Well, 6 of the players. Somebody else got to resource production before we did. We knew that was going to happen. We took some damage at the start of a turn from something. Oh, they built a pearl tower next to where this army started. Okay, that's whatever. It's not obviously a very significant amount of damage. Yeah, let's resolve this battle here. Interesting. Did they attack from a different angle than I thought they were going to? See, it says it's predicting that we'll win, but that's because it's only comparing main army versus main army. With this army, there's no way, right? So they attacked here. The battle zone extends back 4 tiles, and then... No, it extends back 3 tiles. Yeah, shoot. Alright, well... How's Purple feeling about this thing now? Because, like, I really want to get out of this war. If we're not going to make any more headway, if we're not going to take any more stuff, we should get out of the war as quickly as possible and start focusing on other things, right? But, since we have a large enough army in place here, maybe we want to go back to siege mode? They've run a bunch more units into this city, and we don't know what exactly. They got dredges and stuff. So next turn, we make it up here. We have a much more impressive siege value. I wish I had enough troops. I think we're going to need all 9 of these troops for this battle. I wish I felt like we had enough troops to push the another city or something while this is going on, because I think that would make it very difficult for them to resist us. All right, can we afford to industry focus here for a minute? Yeah, we're doing fine on dust. Let's try to get our trade routes fixed. Okay, so here's a question. Is it reasonable to include the rider? I don't think there's any version of this where we win, where we even just keep control of Khazar, so probably not. Let's not burn this unit that we should be using for the actual war. And I guess we try to manual it and just make this happen somehow. There's no path inside of the battlefield up onto the cliff, sadly. Man, if Khazar could fly, that would be it. That would solve it right there. Yep, battlefield goes right up to... Okay, well here's what we can do. We can hide in the corner and make it very difficult for them to attack us, and just waste as much of their time as possible. If there's any version of this where Khazar survives, that's the version we gotta play for. That's it right there, probably. Okay, so now we have to try to carve off some of these dudes who are... God, they just have so many bodies. Yeah, and I'm never going to get to move Khazar myself, which really sucks. Well, you know, if I had fought when we first... No, there's no way, right? We could have cost them more units, but there's no way that we would have won that fight even the first time. And yeah, adding the rider wouldn't have helped. Look how many units they had left. Alright, well... Blue, you sure did fuck both of us as hard as possible by paying resources. I hope you enjoy getting devoured by green. Because, like, that Urkin could maybe have stopped this. Just like really, it really is a shame when you sort of like throw your lot in with a player in a game and they do things that are aggressively bad, like for both of you. But what are you going to do? So how much does it cost to buy out a full rider? It's about 400. Yeah, that's probably not a thing that we're going to be able to actually do at any point during this. So it's going to take forever to get this guy back to the front. Yeah. Well, I'm certainly in no position to help Blue with their nonsense on account of they locked me out of their territory. So I guess that's all he really can do. I mean, he can search that ruin on the way past, which is nice. And then, yeah, we just gotta execute this move, pillage that village as well. And hopefully Purple's not able to put up enough of a force to stop us. I do not intend to attack this turn. Am I not allowed to pillage while we're sieging? Okay, no, I am not. I have to do one or the other. Okay, they went and attacked. They decided that they want to resolve this. I get it. I see that move. Okay, let's do it. So it's clearly not just comparing main against main, but like it clearly was in an earlier conflict, right? We saw that very, very clearly. So they have a Tinu the Chosen with, okay, pretty impressive stats. But we can turn this fight to our advantage, I think. Yeah, we're pretty quick. So I'm gonna have, the plan is you move to here, you move to there. All right, so that should guarantee that at least one of them actually executes that that plan, and as such we will pin that one reinforcement space, and then everybody else is moving up as aggressively as possible. So we're just gonna tie up their reinforcements. Oof. Okay, pretty good circular attack. Alright, your plan is to attack here, your plan is to attack there. Your plan is also to attack here. So this guy's going to disrupt somebody, but we don't have to let him have a choice of who. Ooh, is there a good way to... Yeah, let's make sure the hero's moving to there so that we don't cause a blockage. And then you run up and chase this dude, I guess? Our damage output could be better. Alright, but we get the rest of our reinforcements and they don't get any more of theirs, is the hope. I would love it if you would go after this guy. You really need a charge. Make that move. So that means you can attack here. We can stop the circular attacks from happening at least. You attack there, you attack there. Because we're only going to need one person here, probably. Let's assign a second person to it just in case. That's kind of what I figured. Glad I assigned a second person. Also didn't get the job done. Oof. My units are not getting the thing. Alright. More reinforcements. Always more reinforcements. Okay, so now that they don't have that really early unit anymore, we have a lot more control over what's going on here. So, your job is going to be to hit him. You got to hit him first so he doesn't have a counterattack left when that happens. And then we also, can anybody else get in range? We're gonna need some more. Nope. Okay. And then we should probably have, yeah, stalwarts finishing you off to heal up after the finish off. And then, yeah, I guess there's not really too much more to do beyond that. Oh, you can reach. Yeah, try this. And then, yeah, from here, for the last couple of turns, we can filter in. Oh, no, he's gonna live. Oh, worst case scenario. How much health do you have? 1? Oh. Heartbreaking, heartbreaking stuff. You attack there, you attack there. Yeah, that's good. I did not actually want my unit to stand on the reinforcement flag. I wanted their remaining reinforcements to trickle in so we could get a couple more kills for free. Yeah, that's probably safe. You guys don't have to run a full... Why are they moving so far away? There's nothing over there. My units are just like giving up our superior positioning because I didn't give them specific enough orders. Yeah, I guess you just finish running away because otherwise you are going to get killed. So I definitely want to burn the Kasai first. The Kasai is a way more interesting target than a militia. So you can get in that far. I guess if the Kasai has already been attacked by the hero, then actually it's really good for you to attack him. So never mind that other thing I said. You focus here. You do that. You do that. No, wait. You do this. Because this guy can stand in that space. Alright. And then... that means that I am feeding the militia a cavalry hit. But, like, no, probably not. Probably we will end up killing the Kasai before all of those orders have happened. Alright, there we go. Good little bit of healing. Okay, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too much cavalry damage anyway. Yep, so my units are kind of throwing away victories for no reason there. You guys should still siege. Like, don't let the city regen just because this army is busy. And yes, I will do that. And we may as well just merge you up over here. Okay, so we're doing good work on this one. Our common friends say our aims align, really. You are also in a friendship with the traitorous Alayi. See, the Alayi do not make great friends necessarily, because their mechanics naturally mean that they tend to settle a smallish number of cities, and that means that you're always going to have this lower number of cities modifier on your relationship. So that makes them a little weird and aggressive in a real counterproductive sort of way. How's Brown navigating everything? Okay. Cold War with everybody, hasn't even met green yet. Despite the fact that Khazar can definitely see green units. We know that. I guess maybe the green units can't see him, so it's not a meeting. All right. Oh, right, this finished too. This rider definitely needs to report. Still no extractor on the gold. Interesting. Alright, so at the beginning of the turn we will just attack, because it looks like Einar is... That city's garrison being so close is a real bummer. Like, if you were here and you attacked... Nope, that city's garrison is still within... And if I stand here and attack this way, it's not going to be any better. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. There's no way not to include that. They did a good job of building for mutual defense. I hate it when my enemies do good jobs. It's a real shame. I do think we still just lock in the attack as soon as our unit's in reinforcement range. Alright, what did we get? 52 dust and 10 glass steel. Not bad, actually. Ruin was empty, because of course it was. Oh hey, now we are the stealthy people. Green is moving in lots and lots of troops, and I guess technically I can attack them. They are in the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, good luck, Blue. I hope you enjoyed survival. Somebody's out of the game? Oh, that was their only city. So now we have a more powerful necrophage neighbor on our border, and no friends, and also I didn't get to punish the Alayi for all of their treachery, so not great. Okay. So the reinforcements in Aloth is their capital, notice, because it has 3 militia, so that's something interesting. Alright. Do we want to change up the orders of things here? I think I want to bring in this militia before any of the other troops, because it's a free body. It's also like a less effective body, though, right? 6832. Not really. It's a little squishier. And again, because we have a lot of movement and a lot of initiative, we can try to control the number of troops we actually have to fight in any given battle pretty carefully. Oh, the reinforcement flags are in really weird positions because of the angle I attacked from. I should have... Well, no, I didn't want to lead with this army, obviously. Okay. That's actually very beneficial to them that we can't use our massed up force to press both places. But it's not something we can't deal with. I think what we'll do is just leave 2 units on this side to just keep this locked. And then we need to have the rest of the fighting force over here, because we're going to be fighting 2 militia with reinforcement, or with fortification plus everything else. So yeah, your job is just stand here, fight, stand here, fight. Okay. Easy. Your job is pin that dude, which you are well positioned to do. You break that guy. You break that guy. Yeah, and then from there, I think it's just everybody crush this militia. Okay, stun's good. So we want to keep feeding units forward as much as we can here. I'm going to have the hero continue to be the one who does this. You go second. Who's first? Wait, who's the first unit? I don't see who has the selection circle under them. Well, alright, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, alright, it's fine. Because obviously, like, it is important that the militia actually go down. We want to leave this city undefended. Alright, I would love it so much if my units would not run off to crazy places. You know what? I'm gonna put everybody on defensive mode in the hopes that that will stop them from fleeing. But you might think defensive mode would be more likely to flee than offensive mode, and I can see where you would think such a thing. But there's nothing that is more fleeing than what our units just did in offense mode. So alright. So that's a victory, and now we get to just chew up a couple of reinforcement units, hopefully. Yeah, so you're attacking here. You're attacking here. I guess, no, I would rather have you take that space. Yep, and all you can just do this, I suppose. Man, our hero is holding up. Also, we're getting some good lucky stuns here. Yep, when there's nothing left to fight, our units just like, they just want to go home. Okay, so we probably won't be able to clean these ones up, but we can do a bunch of damage. Try to make sure everybody has explicit orders to attack here so that nothing wacky occurs. Please go around to the back before swinging. Actually, you know what? No. You go around to the back before swinging. Oof. Poor trade from the hero for the first time, I believe. Okay, we did some good work there. What is this? The necrophages just showing up to be assholes, you know, because they do that. We'll think about that in just a moment here. What else is going on? We have, okay, roads and stuff are getting finished. Man, that's a lot of necrophages. How's Purple's temperature now? Truce is still all the way past the edge of the screen. They don't want any of my filthy technologies. Okay, there's stuff that we can do to bring it on. I mean, we're going to take Einar, right? There's no... I don't think there's a version of this where they get to keep Einar. We just retreat the one unit. I don't think it's worth fighting and getting all... Yeah, like all of his units spread disease. We're going to take a ton of damage from just... Oh, that's true. The defending army does not have an action point left. I guess I just feed this one rider. Because, yeah, like, fighting this whole army is not a good idea. So you just run through and sweep up my army in a way that is, again, very spiteful. Next turn we have a new rider, though. I really wish that I could do this without the garrison of that city showing up. Well, I think we're just going to keep at it. So... Next thing's next. What do we probably want, like, maybe it's probably central markets, right? We don't actually have a lot of luxury resource stuff going on, so we are going to be pretty desperate for happiness. Yeah, I think that's the case. And then over here, once we finish this, We should probably get the glass steel deposit mined, but then maybe it's watchtower time to move our faction quest forward. It's a shame that's going to be so expensive. Oh well. A thing that's really annoying here is that green could just run over and attack this army after we're done with the battle. And we'll be in that same situation where the army doesn't have an action point and can't retreat and is not strong enough to fight. And after the battle, we probably want to roll these guys back and throw them in the... Actually, I could do it right now. And I guess there's no reason not to. Let's just go ahead and garrison you. We'll move you back to here, which gives me a slightly more favorable attack angle. It doesn't create that weird division in the battlefield. Yeah, I think I like this. Yep, just keep sieging. Wait, why did the siege stop? I hit the continue siege button, in fact. So that's okay, that happened, who cares? Yeah, that's pretty curious because that's not actually oh, did we get declared on? We sure did. That's probably the game, actually. I don't see how we can possibly defeat the necrophages. So yeah, food production's back to normal. Bishop Julian went up a level. Strength of Wild is probably not worth taking, even though he is about to be involved in a lot of combat. We got ourselves some basic trade routes. Hooray! Yeah, the fact that their city was allowed to generate 2 new militia units because my army did exactly the opposite of what it was ordered to do really sucks. And all of their units get to come into the battle with essentially a hit of free armor. It was really, really frustrating. I think it's going to end up being completely irrelevant, though. Because there's no way we can survive against the tide of the necrophages. Yeah, I guess I should have known as soon as blue was gone, like, I'm the next thing, right? They could have gone after pink, potentially. But they gotta kill to eat. Alright, let's fight this. So annoyed. There are hardly words for how frustrated I am that this went this way. And now remember, our cavalry are actually a point of movement slower now than they used to be because that was one of the winter effects. Okay. So yeah, you lock up the Kasai. Somebody can get over here and do this, and then. Like I want a lot of blood here. We gotta kill these militia. You help with the Kasai. We can probably kill this Kasai this turn. It is, after all, just an archer. Yeah, curse our lack of movement actually turned out to be pretty relevant there. So yeah, I think probably the best thing we can do with Bishop Julian, or Baron Jocelyn rather, is absorb Tinu the Chosen's attack for the turn. And then I actually think, how many people can get over here? I think we gotta focus up on this hero. So like you attack from here, you attack from here, which lets you attack from here. You're gonna have to keep doing this because we don't have anybody else who's in range. Yeah, pretty sure that's true. The riders can keep focus on that dude. Okay. We hit him for 182, and it did 8 damage because he had been granted 8 points of fortification due to the fact that my army stopped sieging when I told them to keep sieging. That really sucks. A lot of stuff's going really dramatically, ridiculously wrong this time out. I don't really... It's very frustrating. Alright, all of the stalwarts in on this dude. You will in on him as well. Okay, at least he didn't do any damage on the counter. You... I'm pretty certain that that is not your attack target. Yeah, unfortunately, we got people choosing their own adventure over here. It's not what it is time for. It is time for obedience. I am desperate for you to pay attention to the orders. Okay, 84 hurts. We'll get some of that back. And you can see that that life siphon heal when the enemy dies thing is quite significant. And again, like because they are very tough units, it's even better than it seems like it would be, and it already seems very good. All right, unfortunately, we do not control the dervish. The dervish gets to do what it wants to do. Really wish that you had not run a full turn's movement in the wrong direction for no reason. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's try to burn this Kasai down as quickly as we can, because I do not want this thing to exist for future battles. Excellent work. Standing on the reinforcement pad, I actually do really like in this situation. So, yep, all of y'all just do what you can. We're not getting to make a lot of calls here. But yeah, we're coming out way ahead on these battles. If a force of superpowered necrophages had not come out of nowhere, I think there's a really good chance we could have won this war and like come out in a really good position. So, as things stand right now, this city will regenerate its militia. We didn't actually fight its militia, though, did we? They would have come in after... Yeah, they would have come in after the hero. So, the hero is probably not actually wounded, would be my guess, because his army didn't... I think governors that have units in their garrison, they last stand as though those units were their armies. That governor's probably not dead, but he's at 1. He'll heal a little bit. He'll be an easy enough bring down at the beginning of the next fight. The city will not generate new militia. They don't have reinforcement armies. Like, we might actually take the city proper on the next battle. So that's pretty good. How do we deal with these necrophages? This is a big problem. There's a lot of them, and their stats are like... Their stats are only fine, but look how many of them we have to fight. And the Battleborn actually have, like, really good stats. God, I wish I had an Urkin right now. Yeah, I mean, okay. So, all of our cities are in maximum troop production mode. Let's create a modern design for a Dust Bishop. So, exhaustion lowers enemy defense, while unsteady lowers enemy attack. My suspicion is that tanking their attack is probably the right way to go here. How does their attack compare to our defense, I guess, is a real question. It's like stalwarts are running around with 140 defense. So actually, their attack is low enough that they're going to be doing pretty poor damage. Yeah, lowering their defense is the right way to go then. Especially since we do need battles to end quickly because poison. Poison doesn't care about your defense. So let's say Glasssteel. It probably doesn't. Yeah, it's not gonna. Their movement's not gonna matter because they're not gonna be moving. And in fact, I think we can redesign these because we're about to have a lot of troops just kind of staying close to home, and God, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're in a lot of trouble. So that makes the stalwart only 178 to produce. It's still better to make riders, but stalwarts live better. Yeah. Finish the rider you're working on. You got to finish this and then get in the troop production game. You definitely need to be producing units. This is a nightmare. Who still has movement? I don't know. Nobody. Okay. Yeah, so you just need to get down here and get in this garrison, I guess. And I don't think there's a better move than that. So, we're going to commit this battle as quickly as we can at the beginning of the turn, and then we're going to go jam that guy into that garrison before we do anything else. Alright, so that locks that area. You heal and then hop in the garrison. And then I can't really do anything about what they're going to do over here, so let's just focus on the thing that we are in control of. They built a settler. Curious. Not really sure that was the right move. Yeah, it's real strange, actually. Like, the more the more I think about it, the more I don't get that. You can be kind of back a little bit. Okay. Oh, they chose not to include their reinforcement, the militia from the main city. They're just giving up. It's not a bad play. The fact is, if they included the militia from the main city, we would have killed them here, and then my army's close enough to just run over and siege the main city to prevent the militia from respawning. So this actually, this play has some, there is some sense here. There is a strategy here. Do not retrofit. I like these guys as they are. We gotta stay close enough that it's not a good idea for Necrozaban to attack Errol this turn. Wait for him to move away, then we go after Purple's capital. Yup. Spend a turn sieging it. As soon as we have our action point back, we just take it. So, like, we've done very well in this war. Okay, he's going for Ranf. I assume you're positive on truce now. Let's see how you feel about it next turn after I have your capital. You are going to be a cool Burgundy in both tooth and claw, unfortunately. Okay. This is bad, but maybe there's a way out of this without losing too much territory? I don't suppose brown is at war with green. Nope. God, this necrophage player got a snowball. would be 400. Can I buy? I can buy this out though, right? All right, so we'll spawn that unit, run it to Ranf. Just try our very, very best to hold up at Ranf. We can equip you with something. Probably not everything you would like, but so let's see. We can dual wield glass steel swords. It's like what's the difference math wise? Okay, well I can't actually afford 2 glass steel swords, and I can afford a glass steel greatsword, but math wise, 59, 58 with 67 defense versus. Okay, this is better, but it's really marginally better. And this is something we can do right now. Okay. Trying our very hardest. So. Also, this city can be building troops just as fast as it can. What is the minor faction in this region? Delvers? Oh, yeah, that's right. We kept pillaging all their... Yep. Okay. So, beginning of the turn, we want to lock in this attack immediately. Please don't finish any units. Okay, I think they would have shown up by now because the fortification value already changed. So, I think we're going to get their capital pretty clean. You... get up here as fast as you can. Just want to make the math look bad to them. I want to do anything I can to cause hesitation. Ah, what's up now? Now that says 3. Think about it. It's literally 100% of my plays on this front. So we're just going to go ahead and move into the battle for Ulaf. And we'll see what they do. Alright, so they got a lot of fortification. They got no counterattackers or anything, but they got a lot of fortification. Or no reinforcements, I mean. So y'all can be over here. Alright, let's do it. So, first things first, a stalwart for every militia. Just making absolutely certain nobody is getting to hit a cavalry. And then the cavalry just kind of group up. We just hit whatever we can hit. Yeah, there goes the attack on our cities. Sadly, absolutely nothing we can do about it. Life drain does not work on units that still have fortification, in case you're wondering why there is no life draining. Hero remains standing. He's a tough dude. Did we really just meet the 7th? Wild. Alright, yeah. Orders are the same, I think. I guess... No, with this thing's fortifications off, it'll get life drained out real fast. Oh, there he goes. All right. Oh, there she goes, I guess. Jocelyn, right? Okay, so now you have to hit here. Nothing else really changes, I think. Okay, cool. I'm actually really proud of the way this war against Purple has gone. Like, they had a pretty numerically superior army, and we really got there. Before you attack, can you please move to this position? All right, hell yeah, riders. All right, I'm starting to run out of gas. Purple's got another whole army over there. So... Oh, we had not formally met the cult yet. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Central Market's about finished. I do need this. I guess I just don't get the market ban removed. You're going to give me all your dust. You're also going to give me some wine. The moment we can fire this wine booster, it'll be so good. How much wine do I have? I have 9. So actually, I want your wine more than I want your dust. Because we're not that far off of being able to run the booster. Okay. A very successful war. Hugely beneficial. Now we need, obviously, to head back this way. They did, in fact, decide not to attack Ranf. So that's good news. Sort of keep the damage localized. So now that we do formally know the cult, they're at war with purple. Out of curiosity, no, green is not. Green is only at war with me, and that's really bad. And there's no universe where we talk anybody else into joining this war, right? Because joining a war against the necrophages under these circumstances is suicide for anyone. Yeah. Well, we can't win this. I don't know. I think this is an auto resolve. I don't think there's even a version of this where we do any meaningful damage. I guess we have to try. We have to try to hit the archers if we can. It's not looking very likely to me, but... So I want to play back a little bit. Why are you not... Oh, because there's a cliff. Yeah, this is literally the only tile you can appear in. Okay, well then, there's actually no way I could possibly do anything here. The good news is they're pretty limited as well, due to the weird place that I built my city. And for a certain definition of good, obviously, it doesn't matter very much. Ooh. Flying units. Rough. Oh, 0. Come on. There is absolutely no reason that this thing should still be alive. Come on, militia, somebody finish it. Hooray! We got one. Yeah, I didn't realize what the tactical situation was going to be like. I would not have manualed this. It does take them all 6 rounds, but they get there. Yep. I want this is the academy. 130? Okay. Because we have a city, we have ungoverned cities, right? We can put you right back to work. Yeah. So things are a little screwy right now, but we do still have 6 cities to work with. We don't necessarily have to be able to defeat the necrophages in a war. We just need to get them to back off. Unfortunately, they are not going to do that while they think they are winning. We have to create a situation here where it feels to them, yeah, like triumphant, they will never accept a truce while triumphant. We have to get them in a situation where it seems to them like things might be turning against them. which means we got to fight defensively. We got to not lose things anymore because they have to stop gaining stuff. And we have to kill a couple of armies at the very least. Getting Stegarnal back would also be a big deal. Frankly, if we can take Stegarnal back, like if we can beat this 5-unit army down here and then push through, there's some chance we'll be able to take the Alayi capital off of them as well if they haven't reinforced it. But we have this problem. We have this big exposed area right next to them where we have no defenses. And there's not a huge amount we can do about that either. This is grim. Let's do one more turn here. So we need to force them onto the back foot, get a truce, and then spend all of our opportunism. Basically spend all of our truce time just building up and getting stronger. They attacked the city before we got close enough. Debating about throwing in the towel here. It might look a little premature, but with active armies coming in from the north and the south and the west, us having to break 2 different players' economies, one of which is a necrophage who has proliferators. Yeah, I don't see how we survive this at this point. I think it's probably over. Continue to produce units. Yeah, you make stuff pretty quickly. There being functional roads in our empire is a big help. That is going to make things better. So, okay, that 4-unit army backed off. Let's take this fight. Jasa Murdap has no equipment on. It's totally base stats. But as ever, we can make this hurt as much as possible. No, I guess it doesn't matter where we stand too much. They have 3 movement. We could try to take them on the corner, but it probably ends up being better to just utilize the morale bonus of the city tiles. Why on earth would everybody be trying to attack the 1 unit we're not going to kill? You know what? Everybody focus on this guy. If we can hit the centaur, I think that's actually the most important thing. My guess is they're not going to let me make any choices here. But actually, I don't think they can attack Jasa this first turn. So we do get to choose where that first sort of impotent shot goes. Yeah, the tactical situation not very conducive to me making real decisions here. They're not even going to have to spend anything on spells. I do think it's a bit of bad luck. So, like, I don't think that this is the AI ganging up unfairly against the player. Well, no, it definitely is in the sense that blue took actions against us while they were ostensibly trying to be friendly with us. But the rest of this, like, green going to war with us and then brown going to war with us. Green going to war with us just makes sense. That's a perfectly sensible and rational move from them. Because we are the closest thing that they have to chew on outside of Pink. Pink City is probably really fortified, and we look relatively approachable. And then Brown is just engaging in opportunism because they know we're in a bad spot already. They're trying to carve off a piece for themselves at very little cost. Like, frustratingly, I think this is mostly very good, sensible play. So we have a green army coming in that must get dealt with. We have this brown army down here sitting on top of my most valuable city. And of course, brown immediately takes the capital, right? It's not just any city. So... okay, we want to attack from, like, this angle, right? You know, we can make it not matter. We can make it not a question of angles. Alright, you merge up. Move down to here. Okay, so we're going to play one more turn here, I think. Jesus. What do we even... right? Because we need some kind of ability to... somebody has to be on our side, or we're gonna continue to get totally wrecked here. All right. I think there's like a pretty good chance that blue killed both of us by spitefully refusing me access to my Urkin. And they were probably dead either way. So it really is, it is almost exclusively just blue killing me out of spite because they were dying despite the fact that I'm not the one killing them. It's sort of like poorly aimed spite. All right. They might just run here, honestly. Nope, they want to do it. Okay. So, this is a shame. Our hero does not get to go first. Yeah, one of their archers has 50% more initiative than anything else in their army. Okay. So if our hero's within archer range, that's the end of the hero. Which one is it? It's you. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and our hero has 3 movement. So if I'm here, I'm safe, right? Yeah, and then I can run forward and just punch one of these guys. Okay. This is going to suck a lot, though. The poison is going to, or the disease, rather, is going to hurt. Oh, no, you can't be there. Sorry. Here is fine. Something like that, I think. And then we have lots of reinforcements and stuff. We're gonna... oh, you can get that guy. That's even better, I think. And then, sadly, we do not have much in the way of control from there. I'm gonna try to prefer the archer, obviously. But I don't, like... we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to prefer the archer on everybody. You should be able to move to there. Jocelyn will be dead. Okay, pretty good opening strike. Really good work from that rider. And they did open up the ability for us to go after those archers pretty aggressively. So we took a couple of diseases there. It's not so bad. We again do not really have much control, but I want these archers dead. Yeah, I think that's pretty sensible. All right. Smart move on their part. could have shaped more defensively for the purpose of protecting the, like, walling and protecting our reinforcement panels a little bit so that this kind of thing wouldn't happen. But I think that, especially against a force where almost every unit has the disease, it made way more sense for us to just be, like, full offense. Just get them off the table as quickly as possible, right? It's like, look at how much damage we're taking just every turn being in combat with them. Alright, so nice easy victory there. Can merge you lot up. That is all of your movement. I don't have an action point, so I can't engage on them here, sadly. Yeah, Wings of Ruin, kind of whatever. Okay, we're doing our best. So, I think this is where we're going to call it. It's very easy to one more turn yourself into, you know, several hours of extra gameplay during a war. I think right here is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, and I'm not 100% sure when next time will be, hopefully soon, we're going to have to try to wiggle out of this. We don't really know what Brown's army is like on the whole. If breaking these 6 units backs them down significantly, then maybe we can do a little bit of damage to green, and then, man, if green was anybody but the necrophages, then, like, just take a city or 2 off of them and maybe get them to calm down. The necrophages are going to fight to the bone. I don't know what to do. All right, we will figure it out next time, and we'll see you then.